Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Alexandro. Casemiro. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos played out to the left flank. Alexandro. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Rafinha. Ball's played through. Alexandro tries a cross. That has been knocked clear. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in here! And it's Alexandro. Diallo tries to clear. Diatta gently done. Could move up a gear here. Mane. Now it's Dia. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Moved on forwards. Great chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rafinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Decent progress down the left. And it's claimed by the keeper. Diatta. And it's Mane. He has a look up. Gabriel, aim forwards. Alexandro. Gabriel. It's an exciting looking ball, that. Diatta. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gay. Dia, big chance! Time to deliver. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field, and it's Alexandro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Koulibaly clears it away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Vinicius Junior. Mane. Diallo. Liakate. Diatta. Diatta carries the ball down the right. Liakate. Diallo. Koulibaly. And it's Sarr. Now it's Diatta. Knocks it out wide. It's a threatening ball. And the shot's on here. Sarr! Goal! Senegal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Picks it up out wide. Alexandro. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rafinha plays it short. There are a few waiting for it. Decent chance! Oh, it's come loose. Liakate shifted upfield. Mane, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Could be danger here. Looking for a decent ball in. Vinicius Junior. Brazil suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
He's well positioned here. Cleared without complication. That's been won straight back. Casemiro, Vinicius Junior. Brazil already required to chase the game. And here's Vinicius Junior! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Mendy trying to keep this in. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. And they've got a throw. Casemiro. Now it's Pedro. Played out to the right. Tries a deft little ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Dia. Dia, that's a delicate pass. Alexandro gets across to intercept that. Goes for a shot! Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. Vinicius Junior spread out to the left. Casemiro, and it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's come loose. Mane. Oh, can he get onto this? Alexandro. Casemiro. Alexandro. Alexandro forwards and with intent. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. That's been drilled forward. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Diatta. Liakate. Sarr. He's in a good position here. Rafinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's João Pedro. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Koulibaly tries to clear. Liakate. Diallo. Koulibaly. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Can he latch on to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexandro. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's João Pedro. Rafinha. Here comes the corner. That has been knocked clear. That's tidy. Mane. Liakate. Diatta. Diatta, gently done. Bruno Guimaraes. João Pedro. Out to the right. That's very neat. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Cleared away. Big chance, corner. Diallo gets it away. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cuts out the supply. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes is onto it in a flash. Calmly anticipates. Gay. Idrissa Gay. Diallo shifted upfield. Gabriel producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Vinicius Junior. Alexandro forwards and with intent. Good ball, good take. And that has been clubbed away. Casemiro. That pass has been well intercepted. João Pedro. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is just caressing the ball. Dia. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Mane.
Marquinhos, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played through for the wide man. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's João Pedro. Mane. Koulibaly. Aim forwards. And it's Mane. And it's played forward. Does really well to win the ball there. Koulibaly shifted upfield. Strong running down that left flank. Wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's got away. Liakate. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Gabriel, aim forwards. That'll be a throw. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Over to the left, Alexandro. Rafinha. Alexandro. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. swiftly away. Sarr, and now the breakaway. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Defending of the desperate variety. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Diakate. Diatta forwards and with intent. He's in a great position. Dia. Diatta! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Bruno Guimaraes. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro charging forward down that flank. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Succumbs to the pressure. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha played out towards the right wing. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha, oh, good spread. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mane. Casemiro. Alexandro cuts it out. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Sarr. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Diallo. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Now that's well seen too. Koulibaly. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos getting this one clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Pedro. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
João Pedro really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Diakate. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's João Pedro. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Pedro clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexandro. Lovely bit of skill. Casemiro. It's Casemiro! That was superb goalkeeping.
Casemiro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So what can they make of this? And he's managed to get free. Crossed into the middle. Alexandro clears it away. Alexandro. And it's played forward. Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. João Pedro. Rafinha. Alexandro, backward it goes. Koulibaly can get it clear. That's a good run down the left. He is through here. Diaz cross. That's the keeper's ball. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Crossing. He can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Marquinhos. Gabriel shifted upfield. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Pass is intercepted. Idrissa Gueye. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Mane. Brilliantly cut out. forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gets it away. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. That's good play. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Diallo, gently done. And they can counter here. And it's Sarr. Out to the right. Oh, easy pickings there. Diallo. Gay. Diallo. Moved on forwards. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexandro. Now, who's going to be first to this? Very nicely done. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Diallo, aim forwards. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Sarr. Oh, well cut out, no margin. Dia! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. And here's Gay. Diatta. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's trying the shot. And he thumps it clear. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Sarr. Vinicius Junior. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mane. Great work on the overlap. Could try cutting inside here. A look and place it forward. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gay. Diallo. And it's played forward. Niakate. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos, Bruno Guimaraes, Gabriel shifted upfield. Diatta, who's set up one goal so far. Niakate, Diatta, and he's making progress on the ball. Oh, nice touch. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, good spread. That is lovely. And it's Diatta. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And the keeper beats it away. Played into the middle. That's not going far. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Niakate. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. Dia. Marquinhos with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Diatta, Idrissa Gueye, and that has been cleared. João Pedro, Alexandro, and it's Alexandro. Vinicius Junior, cleared away. Over the line. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. It's fallen loose again! He scores! They have done it! They have their Mendy, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Up towards the front line. Gabriel getting this one clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Receives it in a good position here. Diatta. Niakate. Niakate, gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dia. Looking to break at pace. Oh, sweet feet. Cross goes in there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafinha. Lobbed in behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sarr did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Out to the left it goes. Plenty waiting in the middle. Aimed in towards the centre. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's been played through. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Diatta. Diatta. Dia. Oh, it's played into the area. Dia clouts it too hard. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro shifted upfield. Diallo. Now it's Dia. Vinicius Junior. Alexandro. Brazil getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Marquinhos, aim forwards. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. Alexandro. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Brazil go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Diatta. Niakate. Diatta providing an outlet on that flank. Diatta! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, we are level! What a contest! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Moved on forwards. Sarr. Great defending, strong and determined. Idrissa Gueye does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Now it's Dia. And it's Diatta. Now it's Dia. And here's Sarr. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee's awarded a free kick. Referee's given a throw. Sarr. Gueye. Niakate. Diatta. Can he deliver? And that's aimed into the middle. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Played out wide. Here comes another cross. That's a corner kick. pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Gay. Out to the left it goes. And that has been cleared. Mane. Showing good feet. Played into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Sarr. Rafinha forwards and with intent. Played into space out wide. Koulibaly wins the duel this time. Mane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexandro. Gabriel shifted upfield. Koulibaly, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Dia. He's found a way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. João Pedro. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha played out towards the right wing. Cleared away. Now this could be a chance. That's going to go a long way. Gabriel have it back and can go again. Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's really well cleared. Alexandro. Now it's João Pedro. There's the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Senegal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. And it's Mane. Driving on, a real charge here. So who's he picking out? Now here's the delivery. Now it's Sarr. Marquinhos. And it's played forward. Casemiro gets it clear and played it back swiftly. João Pedro. Vinicius Junior. Now it's João Pedro. Vinicius Junior. Alexandro. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Senegal! Goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Liakate. Koulibaly, Idrissa Gueye, aim forwards. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. João Pedro, that's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was...
And a chance! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
Brazil take the lead. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Mane. He's being urged to shoot. That's an excellent interception. Marquinhos gently done.
Senegal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mane. Moved on forwards. Sarr chasing after it. Marquinhos, that's really well manoeuvred. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Out towards the flank. Diatta. Marquinhos clears it away. Alexandro. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Mane. Here come Brazil on the counter. Marquinhos played up towards the front line. That's surely a foul, free kick. Good play on the left-hand side here. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's there to get it away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played towards the other side. Alexandro. Moved on forwards. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Diatta gets a cross in, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Senegal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gay. Great defending, strong and determined.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Gabriel forwards and with intent. And it's Alexandro. Ball's gone out of play. Casemiro. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Diatta. Thinks one through. Tries a shot!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Sarr. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior. Alexandro shifted upfield. And the keeper takes decisive action. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. control. Mane. And they've got Reed. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Sarr. Idrissa Gueye knocks it out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's there to clear it.
Senegal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Aim forwards. João Pedro. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mane in acres of space out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and it's Alexandro. Nice physical challenge.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Gueye. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marquinhos. Some good work on the right flank here. Gets his head on it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Gueye. Just 5 minutes left. I think we're just about done here. Sarr. Now it's Mane. Can he finish? Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Vinicius Junior, and he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Liakate.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Diallo. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Sarr. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gabriel goes forward. Now it's Pedro. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Diallo can get it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Mane. Gay, gently done. Diatta. Diakate. Now it's Diatta. Now it's Sarr. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. João Pedro. Mane gets over and intercepts. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Moved on forwards. Gabriel. Casemiro. Alexandro. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos, good-looking ball. Now it's João Pedro. Gay. Diatta. Diakate. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Lovely feet. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's had a shot! They've played it short. They need to get it in quick. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Casemiro is there, and he can get that clear. Throw it. Mane. And it's Gay. And the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that. uncompromising. Danilo. Played in. And it's hoisted clear. Gay. Niakate, and it's played forward. Marquinhos makes the interception. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's